Excellent. And we had our beautiful chat right now. Wonderful. Okay, I apologize for the YouTube viewers. I almost forgot to start the stream, but we got there on time eventually, right? No, thank you. Sorry, I had a pop up. Now, um, a bit of studio decided to run a style script. Decided to get a really big update or something. So we're gonna have to wait for the program. I do apologize for that, but well, sometimes it do be like that. Okay, let me turn my monitor on. And I think we're gonna be stuck with just chatting for the time being. I will turn on my monitor and I will go and drink a little bit of water. I will be right back really, 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 really soon with you. So just one moment. Okay, so it's kind of creepy when it is just staring there like that. Beautiful. Now I just need to readapt the reconnecting microphone to the mouth. That's why the mouth isn't moving, but it's gonna be moving very very soon. Use microphone. Oh yeah, nowadays you can also connect your controller to Bit of Studio. I assume that there are new features considering that it was quite a big update. Honestly, the kind of things that Denji-san does with Bit of Studio are genuinely amazing. I ought to thank him one day. I'm gonna calibrate my microphones for advanced listening type for one moment, please. Ah 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 いいいいいですね。いいいいいいいいいいいですね。海だ。No, that's the I can get. 海だ. Yeah. No. No. Well, okay. That Oh, it's more guttural. Oh. No, I can't get the vowels right. No. No. Okay. Oh. Eh, eh. ですね。ですね。ね Oh my god, this must be sounding so strange to everyone. But I cannot get a U though. I just cannot get that U, this sound. U. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There it is. Actually, there I can see it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Excellent, beautiful. What is this setup in models thing? I'm afraid to click it. I don't think right now is the time to click it. I am sorry to have subjected you to all that, by the way. Uh, well, it doesn't really matter all that much because my model doesn't really have like a. This is a primary model, so it doesn't really have that much of a complexity in the design, right? Can I wink? Yeah, I can wink actually. Yeah. Very cool, very nice. I can also still add puzzled. I can still add with so much puzzlement. Like, what are you guys? What are you Amici saying? Jeremy, what? Why is my nose so blocked? Today, we're probably not going to do a lot of ASMR, and I am sure that today I am looking a bit different, right? Let's add the gesture here. Well, I had been, thanks to some wonderful patrons, I had the good grace, to. Oh, we need to make this bigger. Like this. Okay. Apologies. I had the good grace to. No, 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 no. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I had the good grace to be given a few pieces of new technical equipment. So I am looking a little bit better. Not much better, mind you, but I am looking a little bit better. For example, I can look at these sides and I can look up, right? I can. A little bit. And I can look down, I'm sure. Yeah, looking down. I'm looking down my nose at you persons. No, it's not working quite well. And no, it's looking up, but I can. I need to set an eye roll animation actually. Yeah. Yeah, I can actually make an animation of an eye roll. And how about the eyebrows there? My liking that. I know the liking that. How pitiful. Tell you what, actually, let's save this configuration for customize Arcade 3.0 and let's try and load the Bridger Arcade 2.0. And how does it feel? Okay, this one is with plus volume. It doesn't do a lot of plus volume, but no, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually. Well, I mean, it's too sensitive. I need to adjust, I think, the modularities in Video Studio itself. But I like the idea that it can at least track the mouth movement. So that's pretty cool. But let us see the volume customized. Yeah, I certainly need to customize this a bit more. The eyes still go off track though. Maybe it's the position of the camera too. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Look up. Oh, no. You know what it is? It's the... It's the model itself. In B-Bridger itself, it is not capturing the eye movement. I wonder why that is. Let's see. Yeah, I had no idea, sorry. I am completely out of ideas. I am pretty much like this. But now, we need to enter the monitor. Of course, we had a few technical issues, so I apologize for that. No, it is still going outside the tracking. No, I guess that it is because of the... I do apologize that right now I am... I think maybe... No, don't be so loud. Maybe we're going to like sing a little bit, but I am actually a bit baffled that this... Apologies for that. I am actually a bit baffled that the yeah, okay. The 3.1, 3.0 version does actually have better eye tracking, so I guess that it must also be something with Beer Bridger. Okay. Now, let us try and enter here on Google Chrome. And blah, 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 blah. Forget that. Forget you heard that. You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything at all. I am sorry. I am a little bit nervous. Okay. How are we doing on Twitch? Good. We're doing good. We're going to start some ads on Twitch. No, What do you mean collaborate? I forgot to update the Twitch page. That sucks. Okay. I am sorry, a small time streamer. Please understand. No, not looking good. Better tracking, better talking. Yeah. Ancient tanks and modern goofiness. Getting better all the time. That's what we can include here. And we're gonna have it as just chatting because I don't really feel you could qualify this as ASMR. For today, for right now, I want to simply try and relax. I will fail at that, but I want to try at the very least. Now, so the thing that I was quite surprised about that I didn't tell you, Amici, that I wanted to tell you, Amici, is remember when I spent uh, the better part of the I think previous stream uh, trying desperately to get the bot advances in switcher and um, streamer bot to write to a file, and no matter what it just didn't do it. Well, I think I might have found a reason. I think I might have found a quote-unquote culprit. The culprit was the culprit. The culprit was I placed the notepad file on C drive, and the Windows administration permissions did not allow the program to write into a file that was inside the C drive because it required administration permissions. No! 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 It hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh my god. Oh god. No. Okay, let's increase our bitrate here. We need a higher bitrate if we're going to do like a 60 FPS stream. Are we looking better now then? Because I don't like the way. Oh, it was actually on 1440p, but it's not just the bitrate. Actually, it's the bitrate is actually pretty good. No, 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 no. It's the model that is the one having issues. The model is too has too much small detail. Let me make the screen here a little bit bigger, and well, how about that? It's looking a little bit better, not much better though. And the mount movement is actually kinda decent, if I might just say so myself. Well, it could be improved certainly, but not bad, not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, my apologies. So, this is working well. We are free from ads. I think we can start reading and we can start writing. And after doing a little bit of reading, we can should I do it on stream? I mean, technically a lot of my life is not going to be on stream, so from August I had the plan to stream far more regularly. So there are a lot of things that I'm gonna have to include as part of my daily life. Well, I guess I can try and do the recording of the book and of meditations. I can. Yeah. I know how I'm going to do it. I had a plan, sort of. Is this the meditations that I want? I think it is. Yes, this is the meditations that I want. Okay. I do apologize. I don't know why I am nervous. Let's start reading. When did we last left off? This is the fourth book. That's the reason notice that had thousands of years to live. Was the mess be good? Mm, he is a fugitive who flies from reason. What art and profession soever thou hast learned, endeavour to affect it, and comfort thyself in it, and pass the remainder of thy life as one who from his whole heart commits himself and whatsoever belongs unto him, unto the gods. And as for men, carry not thyself either tyrannically or servilely towards any. Right, here those words which were once common and ordinary are now become obscure and obsolete, and certain names of men once commonly known and famous. Okay. I guess when I take my time, the English can sound quite decent. The English can sound quite decent. It using um the middle of the tongue, properly using the tongue to speak actual English vowels, really does make such a difference, doesn't it? Well, it is not just the vowels actually, but it seems that, judging by my experience setting up the consonants in BitUp Studio, that the space of resonances themselves actually play a considerable role in the application, in the pronunciation of English. I certainly did not expect that in the I certainly did not expect that in the very least. Okay. Chapter 29. Whatsoever is now present, and from day to day had its existence, all objects of memories, and the minds and memories themselves, incessantly consider, all things that are, have their being by change and alteration. Use thyself therefore often to meditate upon this, that the nature of the universe delights in nothing more than in altering those things that are, and in making others like unto them, so that we may say that whatsoever is but as it were the seed of that which shall be. For if thou think that that only is seed which either the art of the wound receive, thou art very simple. Did the emperor just call us down? Okay. Thank you. Grazie, grazie mille. Eh? Uh, 30. Thou art now ready to die, and yet hast do not attain to that perfect simplicity. Thou art yet subject to many troubles and perturbations, yet not yet free from all fear and suspicion of external accidents, nor yet either so meekly disposed towards all men as the shouldest, or so affected as one as whose only study and only wisdom is to be just in all actions. Certainly. Sorry about that. Chapter 31. Behold and observe what is the state of thy rational mind. What? Behold and observe what is the state of the rational part, on those that the world doth account wise. See what things they fly and are afraid of, and what things they hunt after. Chapter 32. In another man's mind and understanding thy evil cannot succeed, nor in any proper temper or distemper of the natural constitution of thy body, which is but as it were the coat or cottage of thy soul, wherein town, but in that part of thee, wherein the conceit and apprehension of any mystery can subsist. Let not that part therefore admit any such conceit, and then all is well. Till thy body which is so near it shall either be cut or burned, or shall suffer any corruption or putrefaction, yet let that part to which it belongs to judge of this be still at rest, that is, let her judge this, that whatsoever it is, that equally may happen to a weak man unto a good man, is neither good nor evil. For that which happens equally to him that lives according to nature, and him that doth not, is neither according to nature nor against it, and by consequence, neither good nor bad. Well, that actually is quite fascinating to think about. Oh. Chapter 33. Ever consider and think upon the world as being but one living substance, and having but one soul, and how all things in the world are terminated into one sensitive power, and are done by one general motion as it were, and deliberation of that one soul, and how all things that are concur in the cause of one another's being, and by that manner of connection and concatenation all things happen. Chapter 34. What art thou, that better and divine part accepted, but as Epictetus said, well, average soul, appointed to carry a carcass about noun. Chapter 35. To suffer change can be no hard, as no benefit it is by change to attain to being. The age and time of the world, as it were a fluid and swift current, consisting of the things that are brought to pass in the world. For as soon as anything had appeared and is passed away, another succeeds, and that also will presently out of sight. Actually, there. Okay. That was strange. International phonetic alphabet, not the other one. English words with okay. International phonetic alphabet, English. Now here we have the base keys and the vowels. Apparently the vowels are transformed when an R sound follows them. A, palm, bra, father. Now, is it do we for example have a dictionary spelling of the for example, let's try to find a dictionary spelling of putrefaction definition. And I want to see if they give us the International Phonetic Alphabet. Yes, okay. Wonderful. Now, this is a neutralized US accent. So, it is maybe not the standard of reference which ought to be applied, but
Putrefaction. Putrefaction.
putrefaction, 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 out,
Ought. Ought.
out, out.
Ought.
Oh, yeah, and Merriam-Webster and Cambridge Dictionary. I guess that out is more of a English expression. Merriam-Webster has
Ought.
also has a spelling with phonetic alphabet. So
Acht.
I think we're going to write ideas for special streams. English practice stream with Merriam-Webster dictionary and an international phonetic alphabet. Titled like clean up your ESL, learning to speak English. Learning English spelling. I guess that is more fun, more polite. Beautiful. That certainly is beautiful. Okay. No. Certainly. Okay. First, out.
Ought. Acht.
Up and
Ought.
of course, because there are different regional accents, etc., there are different ways to mention the same thing. Now, what is the difference between a dictionary and a thesaurus? Let us ask the all-powerful internet for that. Difference between dictionary and thesaurus. A dictionary is a collection of words along with their meaning. A thesaurus presents words as word families. So a thesaurus will generally also include similar words. Amazing. Using synonyms is far more useful than a description of amazing's meaning. There is no reason for thesaurus not to include number adjective after each word so that people know what type the word is. A thesaurus can also include some of the extra things some dictionaries have, phonetics and plurals. Also, a thesaurus seems to present the keywords in a more complete context. In the well, it doesn't seem like it's quite clear in the difference there, but better not to get bogged down by details. Bog.
Bog.
Can I? No, I can't actually show you the phonetic word, the character that they're using here. Or theoretically I should be able to. It should be around here. Right? But I don't see it. Apologies for that. You wanna know a funny thing? This is supposed to mean hurry. It's supposed to be like an U. It's only sending to to YouTube because right now I know. Okay. And this one, foot. It's a kind of U. Foot. This character is supposed to be foot. Or well, I mean, it's supposed to be the vowels for food. Foot. I am pretty sure that the International Phonetic Alphabet is mostly based on the Greco-Roman characters, but there are a few parts where I think that they kinda diverge a little bit, but generally it is very Greco-Roman centered. Okay, that was fun. That was fun too. No, wait. Oh no, I forgot to even say what. No. I did say that it did not write the file. Advanced Scene Switcher did not write into the file because of sorry, because of the fact that it was on the C drive, right? Yes, and I placed the folder and the files, a copy of the folder and the files, into a secondary drive that doesn't require administrative permissions to alter the files, and it worked perfectly. I hate Windows. Windows makes me go. Yeah. Oh, it hurts. Okay. I still need to accustom my tongue to the proper English parlance, so please forgive me about that. Okay.
Bog.
Bog.
Bog. Bog. Bog.
Bog.
Bog.
Bog.
Bog.
Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. Bog. This is such an bog. This is such an strange vowel. Right, okay. Yet let that part to which it belongs to judge of this be still at rest. That is... Oops. Sorry, chapter 36. No, yet let blah blah, that whatsoever it is that equally may happen. Yes, okay. Yes. Chapter 35. To suffer change can be no hurt, as no benefit it is by change to attain to being. The age and time of the world is as it were a fluid and swift current, consisting of the things that are brought to pass in the world. For as soon as anything had appeared and is passed away, another set seeks, and that also will presently out of sight. Shakespeare pieces today? How are you feeling for it? Hey, no. Hey, what? Why? But how are you feeling for about a few Shakespeare pieces? Or we read the Iliad? Could be fun. I don't know. I don't know, Jay. Let's see. Let's try to see later. But right now I had to pick one word from the one common word. Part. And again it uses the
Part.
Is Merriam-Webster an US or English dictionary? Merriam-Webster dictionary. Wikipedia. It's a US company. Alright, so it should theoretically be a US spelling. Oh, I think we had someone in there. No, thank you.
Part.
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 Part. Part.
Part. Part. Curiously, not all of the well, no, these are C also, so they're not alternative spellings. Partly.
Partly. Partly.
Partly. Lee. Partly.
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 Partly. Partly. Partly. That is partly correct. That is partly correct. Right. It does seem like something that I should that I ought to no, not out. It's not a diphthong. Not in the spelling at the very least. Ought, that I ought to listen to. Sorry, I am trying to look for a Cody's lesson book. I don't know what this person could be. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Yeah, I apologize. I found someone else's course for language learning of another language. I still can't. No. Okay. So I'm just gonna check it out at the very least. Oh, it even has the phonetic, right? Yes. Beautiful. Initial, medial, and final. For the characters and the vowels. The vowels are very purified. Well, no, the pure vowels are very pure, but the diphthongs and others are okay. Just one moment, please. No, reminder that you're awesome. Yeah. Now, let's read. No, read or read. Let's find out, right? Read. Read.
Read.
What? I'm giving it side eye.
Red. Reading.
Read.
Read.
Reading. Okay, so to read can be seen, to read can be seen as either read or read. But when you are reading, you're not reading, you're reading. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Merriam-Webster. Very cool. Oh my god. 1 minute. Let's continue reading. That took me out for a spin. Chapter 36. Whatsoever doth happen in the world is, in the course of nature, as usual and ordinary as a rose in the spring, and fruit in summer. Of the same nature is sickness and death, slander and lying in wait, and whatsoever else ordinarily doth unto fools used to be occasion either of joy or sorrow. That whatsoever it is that comes after, doth always very naturally, and as it were familiarly, follow upon that which was before. For thou must consider the things of the world, not as a loose independent number, consisting merely of necessary events, but as a discrete connection of things orderly and harmoniously disposed. There is then to be seen in the things of the world, not a bare succession, but an admirable correspondence and affinity. Sorry, just give me 2 minutes, please. Actually, reading this, apparently we did read the we actually did read a lot of the chapters already because I do remember. No, we didn't read this one, but we can complete the fourth book. We should be, we ought. I'm sorry. Out.
Ought. Acht.
We
Ought.
ought. We
Ought.
we ought. We ought be able to finish the. No, not out again.
Ought.
Ought. We
Ought. Acht.
ought.
Ought.
We
Ought.
ought. We
Ought.
ought be able to finish the. I'm sorry. We
Ought.
ought be able to. No, we ought
Ought.
be able to finish at least the fourth book. I saw a movie.
Out. Out.
Out. Oh, so I was confusing out for out. Okay.
Out.
Out. Now I see that English isn't quite as phonetic a language as I thought. I'm surprised at that actually. Let that of Heraclitus never be out of thy mind, that the death of art is water, and the death of water is air, and the death of air is fire, and so on the contrary. Remember him also who was ignorant whither the way did lead, and how that reason being the thing by which all things in the world administered, and which men are continually and most inwardly conversant with. Yet is the thing which ordinarily they are most in opposition with, and how those things which daily happen among them cease not daily to be strange unto them. And that we shall not either speak or do anything as men in their sleep, by opinion and bare imagination, for then we think we speak and do, and that we must not be as children. We follow their father's example, for best reason alleging the bare Greek terminology. Or actually, we grab this, we place it on the search bar, and no, right, we cannot. I forgot I cannot copy this. Sorry about that. Or, as by successive tradition from all forefathers we had received it. Now, another common word. You might notice a common thread in the words that I'm choosing, that they are all common usage words. Obviously, you want to start building a foundation
even,
of the words that are most commonly going to be utilized.
even, even, even,
Even, even, even, even, even, even, even if, even if,
evening,
evening, even, even, even. Okay. Even if. Chapter 38. Even if I. Chapter 38. Even as if any of the gods should tell thee, thou shalt certainly die tomorrow, or next day, thou wilt not, except thou art extremely base and pusillanimous, take it for a great benefit, rather to die the next day after, than tomorrow. For alas, what is the difference? So, for the same reason, think it no great matter to die rather many years after, than the very next day. I don't know, that often seems. feels like the kind of things that will feel wise or accurate in the extract, but I am pretty sure that to most people it really will make a big difference if they were to die tomorrow than if a few years later. What is that phrase that Pap from Fear and Hunger 2 has? Come on, yeah, everyone's doubting when they're staring down a gun. No, everyone's afraid when they're staring down a gun. Everyone has regrets when they're staring down the barrel of a gun. My apologies. We are now going to use to be. To be. We're just gonna. No, okay. We just had to use be. The word alone.
Be.
Be. Be.
Was.
Were. Well.
Been.
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 Past tense, present, blah blah blah. Past subjectum, subjunctum where. Past participle, chiefly British. Okay.
Been.
Been. Okay, so where has you been, lad? That is the English. That is the British pronunciation of being.
Be.
I do apologize that my nose is quite clogged today. Be. 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 I must say, the phonetic alphabet is actually surprisingly handy when it comes to truly appropriating a pronunciation. I never knew it had this power. Actually, let's take out the spoony, this cat here. No, the cat here. Go on. Okay, I think it's log on my odd friend. No, it's not. Okay. There we go. Almost. Almost. Okay. B. Okay, just one moment, please. No. Let's do the chapter first. Let it be thy perpetual meditation. How many physicians who once looked so grim and so theatrically shrunk their brows upon their patients are dead and gone themselves. How many astrologers, after that in great ostentation they had foretold the death of some others, how many philosophers, after so many elaborate tracts and volumes, concerning either mortality or immortality, how many brave captains and commanders, after the death and slaughter of so many, how many kings and tyrants, after they had with such horror and insolency abused their power upon men's lives, as though themselves had been immortal, how many, that I may so speak, whole cities, both men and towns, Elis, Pompeii, Herculaneum, and others innumerable are dead and gone. Run them over also, who into thyself, after one after another, has known in thy time to drop away. Such and such a one took care of such and such a one's burial, and soon after was buried himself. So one, so another, and all such things in a short time. For herein light all, indeed, ever to look upon that, ever to look upon all worldly things, as things for their continuance, that are but for a day, and for their worth most vile and contemptible. As for example, what is man? That which but the other day when he was conceived was both evil, and within few days shall either be an unbound carcass or mere ashes. Thus must thou, according to truth and nature, thoroughly consider how man's life is but for a very moment of time, and so depart meek and contented, even as if a ripe olive falling should praise the ground that bare her, and give thanks to the tree that begot her. Wonderful. Now I will take a 2-minute break. Okay, we are now going to choose another common usage word, like. That's actually interesting that the E is silent.
like, 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 like,
Like, like, like,
like,
like, like, like. Will it be a bit much to? Oh my God, no. Will it be a bit much to recommend my students to consult the phonetic alphabet while studying the language? I don't think that it will be. To be entirely honest, it really seems to be very, very useful. So, mm, yeah, I I do think that it would probably be better. I'm sorry, I'm just checking out the face tracking. It's solid. Okay. Like, 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 like. Chapter 39. So, chapter 40, I think this is with Roman characters, so Roman numerals. So I'm not always pretty sure. Chapter 40. Thou must be like a promontory of the sea, against which though the waves beat continually, yet it but itself stands, and about it are those swelling waves still unquieted. Chapter 41. Oh, wretch I, to when this mischance is happened. Nay, happy I, to when this thing being happened. I can continue without grief, neither wounded by that which is present, nor in fear of that which is to come. For as this, it might have happened unto any man, but any man having such a thing befalling him, could not have continued without grief. Why then should that rather be an unhappiness than 'tis a happiness? But whoever cans to, O man, term that unhappiness, which is no mischance to the nature of man, I cans to think that a mischance to the nature of man, which is no contrary to the end and will of his nature. What then hast thou learned is the will of man's nature? Doth that then which had happened unto thee hinder thee from being just, or magnanimous, or temperate, or wise, or circumspect, or true, or modest, or free, or from anything else of all those things in the present enjoying and possession whereof the nature of man? Us then enjoying all that is proper unto her, is fully satisfied? Now to conclude, upon all occasions of sorrow remember henceforth to make use of this dogma, that whatsoever it is that had happened unto thee, is in very deed no such thing of itself as a misfortune, but that to bear it generously is certainly great happiness. That is actually quite amazing, come to think of it. It is true, even if a lot of traumas can happen in a person's life, they don't necessarily stop the person from being virtuous or from being good. And on a certain level, even if you carry the trauma and grief, which right now, especially in these days, I am carrying a considerable amount of grief in these days. Not grief, sorry, a considerable amount of hurt. The sky is still the same sky that it always was. Things are still beautiful, and the fresh air is still the fresh air. I don't know if necessarily one can simply let the memories and traumas fall off as simply, but there is a certain kind of universal truth in that realization, that even if our ego or our mind is like captured or enamored in an odd sort of way with the negative things that we went through, it is still true that the things outside of the world and the nature of the world had not changed in any kind of fundamental way just because of our own trauma. These things which are agreeable and natural are still so, even if we do not have the emotional state to truly enjoy them. That that is fascinating. It really feels almost like destiny that I read this passage, that I read. Well, no, because I am naturally using read in past tense, so I guess that read it will be better. That I read this passage at such a time. I truly must. Sorry, I truly must say thank you. Thank you. Okay. Two chapters left, and then we go to we complete the fourth book. Chapter 42. It is but an ordinary coarse one, yet it is a good effectual remedy against the fear of death, for a man to consider in his mind the examples of such who grievously and covetously, as it were, did for a long time enjoy their lives. What had they got more than they whose deaths had been untimely? Are not they themselves dead at the last? As Cadicians, Fabius, Julianus Lepidus, or any other winter lifetime having buried many, were at the last buried themselves. The whole space of any man's life is but little, and as little as it is, with what troubles, with what manner of dispositions, and in the society of how wretched a body must it be passed. Let it be therefore unto thee altogether as a matter of indifferency. For if thou shalt look backward, behold, what an infinite chaos of time doth present itself unto thee, and as infinite a chaos, if thou shalt look forward. In that which is so infinite, what difference can there be between that which lived but 3 days, and that which lived 3 ages? Well, in my perspective, it makes a difference. Chapter 43. Let thy course ever be the most compendious way. The most compendious is that which is according to nature, that is, in all but words and deeds, ever develop that which is most sound and perfect. For such a resolution will free a man from all trouble, strife, dissembling, and ostentation. And with that, we complete the fourth book of meditations. I will take a small break and I will try something new. That something new is... I wanted to do this for a while, but I am actually going to set myself the goal now of recording an audiobook, of actually trying to record an audiobook. Okay, an audiobook of meditations. Let's go. Just to start, at the very least, just to start the day. And it's not something that I need to keep up on stream. Like, sometimes I read it on stream and sometimes I read it off stream. Like, it's okay. But things can be okay. I need to be more. I need to be more relaxed with things. Okay, just one moment, please. Sorry, oh my god, sorry, I apologize. Little Sunshine, grazie mille per venire a questa trasmissione, grazie, grazie. I wanted to say hi before going to sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do apologize, I was super. Oh, scusa mi amore. Disculpas. Oh, dear me. Sorry, I got so into it. I got so into the reading. I got completely distracted. But thank you so very much for coming. I hope you had a wonderful, amazing sleep. Thank you so very much. Okay, I promise I will not be as accent next time. I promise. Ah, man. I really do apologize, Little Sunshine. I need to make a love poem for you next time. That will be my that will be my apology. Sorry. I do apologize. I think next time I will bring the monitor with me so I can see if someone is chatting. Yeah. But I do apologize again for the for having taken such a long pause. I am slowly getting back into the reading of streaming, I guess. Well then, I just hope you're doing okay. Yes, I am. Much better after seeing your messages. It's actually really encouraging. Thank you so very much. I miss you, you're so pretty. I miss you too. Thank you so much for stepping by. Thank you. I miss talking to you, mi amor, and just know that you're doing great and that I'm so proud. Oh no. This is one of the kind of messages that is going to make me blush. Mi vida. Tú eres mi vida también. Thank you. Please take care of yourself and wish you all the happiness and te amo, mi amore. Good night, mi amore. Sleep nice. Sleep and have all the wonderful dreams that you deserve. I feel so bad. Now. No. Oh. Especially to Miss Sunshine. Was always so nice. I'm really just sorry. But thank you so very much for the lovely message. That was beautiful. You had no idea. It's quite late at night right now, but that message, wait. That message illuminated my life. That message truly make my day. You really are quite a sunshine. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no. He did a pun. Alert. He did a pun. No. That was terrible. But thank you so much again, Miss Sunshine. Thank you. I need to make it up to you, mi amore. Next week, we will try to do a good ASMR. Yeah, that can be a good idea. I can allow some of the viewers to select a few of the scripts or some of the things that they would like to hear. I do apologize if it seems like my mind is going everywhere. Thinking of this, thinking of that, etc. I've just been having quite a bunch of ideas as of late. And I had been using the hiatus as a way to focus on other types of content. But, well, that is something more to talk about later. What I can say though is that I would remember also to keep the reminder that you're awesome. To have the Twitch bot open. But also, around late July, I think that streams will become more common. And I will try to push myself to have around 5 streams a week. Maybe some of them will be ASMR too. Maybe. Also, Vexa, grazie mille per venire a questa trasmissione. Grazie. Thank you so very much. Grazie mille per essere tornato a questa trasmissione. E Little Sunshine 20, grazie mille per essere tornato a questa trasmissione. Grazie. Ok, and Ferret. A ferret? A bulldog? Sorry, I am not familiar with that symbol. Oh, I totally forgot actually. I ain't slept yet? You should sleep. Do you want me to help you with that, sweetie? Okay. Okay. Is this the... Okay. I had something for you. Sure. This will help you sleep. You're gonna sleep nice and good with this. You want a romantic one-liner? Okay. It's a punk hammer. It's awful. It sucks. I even make the handle. I drew this. I drew the handle of axis. I cannot believe it. I was so convinced that I drew it on axis. Oh, I really need to improve my. I really need to improve my drawing. Yeah, and then I also like did this too. I do apologize that that there is like some weird thing in the background too. You were first. You were first in what? In the chat? Because I'm pretty sure that Miss Sunshine chatted first. Sorry, I am just fixing here the night light. And I'm just now seeing that apparently when I took out the white background, it also took out quite a bit of the drawing indentation too. But it's fascinating because then that also makes the line itself transparent. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Romantic line, right? Oh, in redeeming the line. Okay. Yeah. Shakespeare romance. No, actually, romantic one line. "15 romantic lines from classic literature." I'm gonna pick 3. Jane Austen? Okay, yes. Classic literature, not from antiquity. Okay, fine. We can consider Jane Austen as classic literature. Hey. Sorry about that. After that, you can bang me? Okay, yeah. So, we read a few romantic lines, but after that, bang. I know what I can do with this. I can do a little GIF animation where one frame is this and the second frame is this, so it feels like it is hitting on the head. Okay, that sounds good. You had no idea how upset I am that the handle is off axis. It's nah. Line 1. "In vain have I struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I love and admire you." Jane Austen. I already read this line. Charles Dickens, okay. "You are part of my existence, part of myself. You had been in every line I had ever read." Charles Dickens. We already read Charles Dickens, C.S. Lewis. I want to give a quote-unquote chance to another quote-unquote less known writer. Well, they're all classic writers. Here is Miss Emily Bronte. I am not sure what she wrote, though. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. Emily Brunt. Okay, Basil, you got 3 romantic one-liners this time. Aren't you a lucky person, huh? Yeah, you are. But now, it's bunking time, darling. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Would you like this as an emote? I don't know if it will be good as an emote. Originally, I drew it. Bleh. Bleh. I drew it. No. I drew it as an emote, intended for it to be an emote. But I'm not sure if it will work well as that, you know? I'll see. I'll see for it later. Okay. Now, I have to take the first step in recording the audiobook. I will not spend long in recording the audiobook, but I will try to now I'm imagining a fanboy standing with his legs apart, squeezing a punk hammer but with his thighs. Why squeezing it with his thighs? Speaking shyly, and then suddenly, bunk! You had quite the imagination, my friend. That is actually quite a comical image. I will agree to that. Okay, let's see. This is loading, and the browser isn't really using much processor time, which is the main thing that worries me. Now I'm gonna be quiet for like 30 seconds or so to keep the ringtone to the recording. Det måste jag så tänka sig här ens gör. You know, sometimes I do wonder, for someone named Vexel, you should think a lot of sexy things. And before I forget, I do apologize that I wasn't able to pay much attention to the chat during to you and Michi. Michi Delia Atelier, during the collab. I was mostly focused on the conversation itself, so I do apologize for that. I don't do collabs often, so I was like generally trying to figure out how things go. Okay. But sorry, control preferences, recording, fine. Okay. Now. The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius Antoninus. Originally translated by Mary Casaubon. Read by Alcanista Buenarroti. About this edition. Marcus Aurelius Antoninus Augustus was Emperor of Rome from 161 to his death, the last of the five good emperors. He was nephew, son-in-law, and adopted son of Antonius Pius. Marcus Aurelius was one of the most important Stoic philosophers, cited by H.P. Blavatsky amongst famous classic sages and writers such as Plato, Euripides, Socrates, Aristophanes, Pindar, Plutarch, Isocrates, Diodorus, Cicero, and Epictetus. Reader's note: Cicero, not Cicero. This edition was originally translated out of the Greek by Medica Sorbonne in the year 1634 as the Golden Book of Marcus Aurelius, with an introduction by W.H.D. Rouse. It was subsequently edited by Ernest Rhys, London, G.M. Dent and Company. London, G.M. Dent and Company. New York, E.P. Dutton and Company. 1906, Everyman's Library. Chief English translations of Marcus Aurelius. Medica Sorbonne, 1634. Jeremy Collier, 1701. James Thompson, 1747. R. Graves, 1792. H. McCormack, 1844. George Long, 1862. G. H. Rendell, 1898. and J. Jackson, 1906. Renan's Mark Aurel in his Story of the Origins of Christianity, which appeared in 1882, is the most vital and original book to be had relating to the time of Marcus Aurelius. Butler's Marius the Epicurean forms another outside commentary, which is of service to in the imaginative attempt to create again the period. We will take a small pause to look at Jen, to see what your teacher is saying. Do you use your tongue as much when you kiss as you do when you talk? Maybe I use it even more. I don't know why today it's a bit difficult to. I'm just feeling so flashy. I can't. I use it even more, see? No, I can't do it. Or something like that, I guess. Okay. I guess we can slip the glossary. If it's really important, we can read it later. Also, I do apologize. For some reason, it seems that the emoji didn't load. Introduction. Marcus Aurelius Antoninus was born on April 26, Anno Domini 121. His real name was M. Annius Verus, and he was sprung of a noble family which claimed descent from Numa, second king of Rome. Thus, the most religious of emperors came of the blood of the most pious of early kings. His father, Annius Verus, had held high office in Rome, and his grandfather, of the same name, had been thrice consul. Both his parents died young, but Marcus held them in loving remembrance. On his father's death, Marcus was adopted by his grandfather, the consular Annius Verus, and there was deep love between these two. On the very first page of his book, Marcus gratefully declares how of his grandfather he had learned to be gentle and meek, and to refrain from all anger and passion. The Emperor Adrian divined the fine character of the lad, when he used to call not Verus, but Verissimus, more truthful than his own name. He advanced Marcus to equestrian rank when 6 years of age, and at the age of 8, made him a member of the ancient Salian priesthood. The boy's aunt, Annia Galeria Faustina was married to Antoninus Pius, afterwards emperor. Hence it came about that Antoninus, having no son, adopted Marcus, changing his name to that which he is known by, and betrothed him to his daughter Faustina. His education was conducted with all care. The ablest teachers were engaged for him, and he was trained in the strict doctrine of the Stoic philosophy, which was his great delight. He was taught to dress plainly and to live simple, to avoid all softness and luxury. His body was trained to hardihood by wrestling, hunting, and outdoor games. And though his constitution was weak, he showed great personal courage to encounter the fiercest boars. At the same time, he was kept from the extravagances of his day. The great excitement in Rome was the strife of the factions, as they were called, in the circus. The racing drivers used to adopt one of 4 colors: red, blue, white, or green, and their partisans showed an eagerness in supporting them which nothing could surpass. Riot and corruption went in the train of the racing chariots, and from all these things Marcus held severely aloof. In 140, Marcus was raised to the consulship, and in 145 his betrothal was consummated by marriage. 2 years later, Faustina brought him a daughter, and soon after, the tribunate and other imperial honors were conferred upon him. Antoninus Pius died in 161, and Marcus assumed the imperial state. He at once associated with himself L. Seioinus Commodus, when Antoninus had adopted as a younger son at the same time with Marcus, giving him the name of Lucius Aurelius Verus. Henceforth, the two are colleagues in the empire, the junior being trained, as it were, to succeed. No sooner was Marcus settled upon the throne than wars broke out on all sides. In the east, Bologes III of Parthia began a long meditated revolt by destroying a whole Roman legion and invading Syria. Verus was sent off in hot haste to quell this rising, and he fulfilled his trust by plunging into drunkenness and debauchery, while the war was left of his officers. Soon after, Marcus had to face a more serious danger at home in the coalition of several powerful tribes on the northern frontier. Chief among those were the Marcomanni or Marchmen, the Quadi mentioned in this book, the Sarmatians, the Catti, the Jazyges. In Rome itself, there was pestilence and starvation, the one brought from the east by Verus' legions, the other caused by floods which had destroyed vast quantities of grain. After all had been done possible to allay famine and to supply pressing needs, Marcus being forced even to sell the imperial jewels to find money. Both emperors set forth to a struggle which was to continue more or less during the rest of Marcus's reign. During these wars, in 169, Verus died. We had no means of following the campaigns in detail, but this much is certain, that in the end the Romans succeeded in crushing the barbarian tribes and effecting a settlement which made the empire more secure. Marcus was himself commander-in-chief, and victory was due no less to his own ability than to his wisdom in choice of lieutenants, shown conspicuously in the case of Pertinax. There were several important battles fought in these campaigns, and one of them has become celebrated for the legend of the Thundering Legion. In a battle against the Quadi in 174, the day seemed to be going in favor of the foe, when on a sudden arose a great storm of thunder and rain. The lightning struck the barbarians with terror, and they turned to rout. In later days, this storm was said to have been sent in answer to the prayers of a legion which contained many Christians, and the name Thundering Legion should be given to it on this account. The title of Thundering Legion is known at an earlier date, so this part of the story, at least, cannot be true. But the age of the storm is acknowledged by one of the Assyrians. But the age of the storm is acknowledged by one of the scenes carved on Antonine's column at Rome, which commemorate these wars. The settlement made after these troubles might have been more satisfactory but for an unexpected rising in the east. Avidius Cassius, an able captain who had won renown in the Parthian wars, was at this time chief governor of the eastern provinces. By whatever means induced, he had conceived the project of proclaiming himself emperor as soon as Marcus, who was then in feeble health, should die. And a report having been conveyed to him that Marcus was dead, Cassius did as he has planned. Marcus, on hearing the news, immediately patched up a peace and returned home to meet this new peril. The emperor's great grief was that he must need engage in the horrors of civil strife. He praised the qualities of Cassius, and expressed a heartfelt wish that Cassius might not be driven to do himself a harm before he should have the opportunity to grant a free pardon. But before he could come to the east, news had come to Cassius that the emperor still lived. His followers fell away from him, and he was assassinated. Marcus now went to the east, and while there, the murderers brought the head of Cassius to him. But the emperor indignantly refused their gift, nor will he admit the man to his presence. On this journey, his wife, Faustina, died. At his return, the emperor celebrated a triumph, 176. Immediately afterward, he repaired to Germany and took at once more the burden of war. His operations were followed by complete success, but the troubles of late years had been too much for his constitution, at no time robust, and on March 1780, he died in Pannonia. Okay, this is enough for today. Now, please do give me 1 minute. I will be more present now. I will take a very small idle meeting and reminder that you're awesome. We will now head into taking care of a few small tasks, and after that, I think that we ought be completing the test train after that. But let's complete this. Oh, dear. Okay, sorry. I'm just seeing one thing here. Audiobooks. Meditations. Okay. Introduction. Beautiful. Excellent. Save. Okay, now I can get to the adult meeting. Just 1 moment, please. we're back. Very well. Okay, now we complete our reading of meditations for today, and we ought to be taking care of what I guess we could call homework. I apologize. I am still a little teensy bit nervous. It looks like. Oh, I can wink with my right eye too now, huh? Well, almost. Almost. Not quite, but yeah. Right. What are some of the tasks that I have to do right now? I am going to do first the taking out the pupils for what are the names? Here. Okay. So let's go to the model, the animation, tracking lines. I probably should adjust some of these things. What is model volume? Send model to phone? I don't know. Customize model, it should be here. Vignette parameters, nutrient multiply, customize scene items, set up layer groups, parameter sound trigger activators. But what is this? Makes it possible to activate sounds depending on live 2D parameter values. Also, this is if something if some kind of parameter from the live 2D is reaches a certain threshold, then it will do a certain sound. Interesting in theory, although I am not super sure if I could make an use of it at the time. Although it is very elaborate. Interesting. I certainly will have to think about it. But for now, so let's customize the multiply the screen colors. Blah blah blah. Many artists don't like you changing the artwork. I know, but I had permission. Okay. Sorry, we're gonna have to get really big here. We are so close right now, and a little shy being so. I can even see my teeth. I cannot believe it. Wow, amazing. No, can I? I can't stick my tongue out. This model doesn't have the capability. Okay, but let's focus. Let's focus. Focus, Aganis. 89, 90? No, 90 is the iris. I'm just thinking now that I should probably be able to do a semi-transparent bruising PNG image on Krita, and that way, yeah, excellent, like this. 86, right? Yes. I can add it as an asset on top of the face. Oh, but now that I think about it, if it is on the if it is standing on the asset, then it's probably not going to, if I pin it on the model, then it's probably not going to look how to say it, can you actually activate oh no from group? Okay. It doesn't really give the dead look that I wanted it to have. You know what it needs? I think it needs the pupils also need to be darkened. No one is saying anything on chat, so I can focus on the 90 and 198. Okay, layer 90. $198, right. We paste the last multiply color. And how about we, oh. This, they said off screen look is actually, yeah, so that the eyes really feel like they're half dead. Okay. Excellent. It's not quite the look that I wanted, but okay. Now we go to our expression, not expression editor, but sorry, color. Yeah, because I cannot change the hotkey sound settings for the hotkey dead. I guess I'm gonna just try and check the Twitter, because I am pretty sure that Angie-san must have talked about the implementation of this. But okay, the hotkey action is going to our mesh color preset, record the settings, beautiful. And now I'm not sure which what I will want to have out of this, which hotkey I would like to set on this look. So I'm just gonna leave this as is, and I'm gonna have this not play animation. Yeah, I don't see anything that we could include here. So expression editor, create a new expression. Dear me, I guess that, oh my god, that's so terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying, holy moly. No. What is going on here? Okay, so this is the layer for the different expressions. One it's something else, Mm, but I don't think that I'm gonna find the. Oh, hmm. 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Dear me, that's horrifying. This is the SATA axis. Okay. Hmm. I think. Sorry. I do apologize. I am getting pretty distracted, but I guess that I can try and challenge myself to implement a couple new expression types for the for the character, but for the time being we're just gonna leave this as is, and let's go back to the um, to the to the normal color scheme. What is the second getup? Function 17, right? What was function 17? Left shift, left control. No, I don't. Oh no, no, this is the second getup. This is not the. This is not what I want. Question and look there. Blah blah blah. The head positioned. 1, 2. Blah blah blah. Oh no, where is it? Where is the. I guess it should be this. No, I am afraid. I am afraid. Well, we do have the. So, A, let's shift H. Yeah, this was the very, very basic, the previous color scheme. Oh, yeah, I think it should be right shift L. Oops. Okay. Yeah, this is the regular scheme. The edge expression didn't really go the way that I intended it, but at the very least it can be good for some occasions. I wonder, can this camera actually track him, blah blah blah, clearing eye, blah blah blah. But can I apply the actually I wonder if I can have the entire model being rendered in iPhone and then it shows that on the computer. I don't think that will be possible too. But that is strange. I don't see any an option here to configure the gestures. All right. Okay. My apologies for that. I got a little bit distracted. Now, what was the next thing that I was supposed to do? Krita, I can open Krita after the stream. I will not open Krita right now. Because right now I just can't quite remember what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, the icon does appear here actually. Okay, color is done. Right, now I remember animation. We were supposed to record an animation here. Where are we supposed to go for doing animations though? This is expressions. So it's not what we want right now. I think it's on camera. Record a live 2D animation, but isn't oh, so there is actually an option for NDI interactivity. I don't know if that will make it easier for me to offload the entire model processing into the model, into the phone. But let's see. Boom. Animation customized model. No, it's not here. And it wouldn't be in here. No. I think that you have to you do have to record the animation, and after that maybe I can. Okay. Okay, I think I have an idea. Okay. No, cancel. And let's go back to recording. Okay, yeah. Let's see, wait, how that turned out. Okay, let's go here on the, oh dear me, the thing is, okay, parameter bro, left eye, no. This goes back and right eye goes less open. Parameter air open. No. Baby, I want to. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good. This is gonna take a long time. This is gonna take way too long. Choose parameters to include and set smoothing. Here and then I have to select the right? No, I should be able to here, for example. That's so strange. I still don't really get how this is supposed to work. I guess I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial for this. And I don't want to spend too much time wasting your image's precious time with this animation because I am clearly going to need to watch a tutorial for what I want to do. But I am pretty sure that you should be able to edit the animation somewhere. I just don't remember where, but I know that there has to be. Let's see. Right from the same folder as the model. Well, okay, I guess I shouldn't try to I shouldn't focus too much on this part. But it's weird that I don't have an option to connect the model. Alright, one day I have to really push myself to go in depth with Bit Studio. But I guess that day will not be today. Yeah, probably not today. It's actually pretty late in the evening by now. And I have to... yes, okay. There are two things that I have to do. But, okay, we can do that. We can try and do that, however. Dear me, how horrifying. No. There. Beautiful. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Well, maybe not super excellent here. Here and here. Beautiful. Okay. Now I want to. Now that we actually know how the conflict thing is supposed to work. Okay, now we can actually go to the logic of the scene switcher, and we're going to select it. Macro coin flip. No, why did you make it disappear? It's so bothersome that you do this. Macro coin flip choice. Now, we are just gonna test the macro first. And we enable the we're going to go here to file. We explore to the no. Okay. I guess it's going to be a kind of soft causing logic, which I guess we can do that for today. Notepad logic tree, coin flip, test coin flip, blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. We're going to write test, and at the same time, as a result of that, For now, we are just going to test the macro. Yeah, now I know that how the conditional would be applied. It should be as an if conditional or a red conditional. So when the text file is saying this thing, it should do that. Okay. But first, let me go to the logic, notepad logic tree, test coin flip, and we're gonna empty the folder, and we're gonna save, and we're gonna quit, and we're going to test the macro. And it worked! Yes! Yes! It worked! Oh, my feet in God, it worked! Ah, haha, it worked! That's so beautiful. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Now we do have a kind of small problem here, though, in that the inter user face of OBS cannot enable the enable or disable no sources. So that does kind of leave me wondering, how are we going to do this? It's a bit of a runaround way, but actually we can select a filter on the specific scene of coin flip and enable of action filter, which we're gonna select as test show background, just to have it as a particular action, and set the action visibility, the source visibility, to atelier background. Enable. Okay. We had to exit and enter the scene switcher again. Oh, I am tingling. I am tingling. I'm feeling so much excitement that this thing is working. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I know it must seem like a small thing to many amici, but I'm just so happy that it's working. So happy. Okay, so run macro. Run all macros regardless of condition. If else actions are available, hold shift and click the button to execute the else actions instead, which I never use else actions. Yes! Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. Oh, I am one happy little camper. I am happy, amici. One must imagine Alcony is happy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now that I know that both of the fundamental conditions or the fundamental actions can be applied, it is time for me to now undo titular background, and we should blah 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 blah, blah change the filter here to, we're going to select the tails. So this show tails coin, tails win coin flip, enable, and by like oh no, this is just the show, so it doesn't matter how long it is done. We are going to exit advanced scene switcher again, and we're going to enter it again. We are going to flip tails, and we're going to select the filter here, I'm just gonna undo the notepad again, because I am just so happy that it's doing it. And I'm gonna add a few extra characters here to the thingy. And coin flip test show tails. I just want to confirm if it doesn't have any problems showing um, the VLC source. Okay, fingers and toes closed, please. I mean, fingers and toes crossed, please. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Oh. But you know what maybe it could work? If I set this as a this is a this is a VLC source, right? Maybe it is because it's a VLC listing that it isn't doing it, because it is on F, so it should be able to read it. And the source should be ought to be restarting. Even now, for example, I am manually hiding and unhiding the source, and I see that the source was actually shown. It's just the source itself that doesn't want to show. Coin flip, tails wins the coin flip. Okay, it should be this. Show. Doesn't show. There is nothing that is hiding the source, right? No, it's both of them that are not showing up. Oh, I wonder if it could be the amount of net catcher. Audio track shouldn't change anything, neither should subtitle track. Let's take it out and let's add it in. Accept. Add for this is for headphone wing coin flip. How about if instead of adding a file, we add a directory, and maybe that will get the thing to work better. But first, we are going to try multimedia source and see if that behaves better. Multimedia tailswind. Just for the sake of the moment. File, tailswind coin flip. Restart reproduction with the source is active. Use hardware verification. I don't want to spend too much complications on this. So let's just add the filter, the green screen filter already. Audio, video, no, video. Color filter, green screen, green. Okay. Close. Hide and show. Okay, it is proving to be more reliable right now. Me and by me. Oh, okay. So if it's... And it should restart. No, it doesn't. Okay. I think I am cooking with this. I think I could be cooking with this. It's not going to take me very long, actually. Oh, dear. Yes, we really had to finish soon. the, the phone doesn't want to. Okay. Okay, we're gonna close this and we're gonna close the multimedia tailswind and we're going to add yet and we're going to change the show tails to the to show. Excellent, grazie mille per redimire One Kiss. Thank you so much for the redeem of One Kiss. Thank you. And mwah. Thank you for being so sweet. Thank you. We are going to finish the stream in a bit, just so you know. I want the most sexy kiss. For some reason, I am not feeling sexy lately. I am feeling very, very insecure. But I will try. Chiavarez of my wishes unyielding, but I want to give you so much more. That's all I can do right now. Okay, one more. Please. My even greater wish is to be always by your side. You can probably tell that I am a big fan of Love and Dead Space. Okay, but let us concentrate on the label. Head, tails. Right, file and filter. Test, it should be test show tails. Fingers crossed. Oh, right, and I should see if the don't save. Yes, okay. So let's try it again. I changed the characters a little. Execute the macro. Oh, you had no idea how turned on I am. It's so pretty. 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 Yes. Yes, it's working. And indeed, the notepad completely rewrites everything, and the write to file function completely rewrites everything in the notepad. Oh, dear me. I am so happy. Yes, it's working. It's working. You had no idea how glad I am. I need to tell everyone about this. Everyone. Oh, can you put your thing on in me? Not right now because we are about to finish the stream, but I will think about it for next time. Thank you so much for stopping by, Abexel. Thank you so much. Also, what do you mean by your thing on? What thing are you talking about? I had to give you the side eye. What thing? What thing are you talking about? I think that someone is being sus. you know. No, I don't know because you had to write no with K. That is now. You know. You mean that I now? You mean you want me to put the thing on now? That's terrifying. Please take me to dinner first. Bone hammer by Windines. I can have the bone hammer here quickly. Actually once a person asked for my pilot's number, and then like hours after messaging my pilot, they asked the pilot if he wanted to come over. Hey, that's too quickly. Like, not even gonna take me to dinner or not even gonna take me to a date or something. Man, I really must be quite attractive then if you want to hook up in so quickly. Like, we didn't even talk 24 hours. Okay. But, alright. And now I really have to go because the battery of the phone is about to run out. But thank you so very much to everyone that stopped by. I It was a pretty positive stream, I will dare say. Learned a lot today, and I really hope you had fun. I do apologize again to Miss Sunshine that I didn't see the messages, but I'll make it up to her. I'm gonna give her lots of kisses and lots of declarations of love and lots of very nice things. And a good night, horny one. I am not horny, you are. You're the horny one, you're the sauce one. I need the hammer now. I need to load the hammer again. This for you. Bam. 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 Ok. Grazie mille a tutti gli amici che è venuto a questa trasmissione. Chi venuti a questa trasmissione. Grazie a Little Miss Sunshine 20. Grazie a Alexer. Bueno, questo è stato il coniusto Buonanotte. Il video che voglio regalare a tutti gli amici molto felici. And we'll see each other next week. On late July, I will start streaming 5 days a week. I will push myself to try and stream 5 days a week. I will be returning from the hiatus Alconius. I do hope to see you there, and I do hope that I can balance that with a lot of the backstage activities and a lot of the things that I want to create, that I like to make. As you can see, I really like making functions for OBS and like coming up with new tricks, etc. Okay, I really hope that you enjoy it. See you soon. Nos vemos pronto. A dopo amici. Bye bye.